to working today, so I will be able to see what people are saying. Hey David, Black Mama Sage, hello. I don't remember the rules. Why do they keep these old ass chats up? This is confusing me. Alright. What are y'all people doing? Work training. Where are you training for? I mean, you don't gotta really. What type of job is it? Consultant firm in my city. Okay. Okay. I see you, David. Heather Redman. Hi, Heather. Zara, it's been a minute. He said light work, light work. Yeah, that is some fucking light work. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck am I had like a little, cause sometimes I get little restless legs. Cause my ADHD, that shit is woof. Y'all, it got me up in here barking like a dog and shit. Hold up. Okay, I got it finally. Jesus. Got a little foot pillow. I heard someone call me a diva. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Hello, Jasmine D. I'm good. How are you? Looking to do some tarot this morning. It is 5:48 a.m. and unfortunately I'm not a morning person. Feeling a little bit bothered, and today I'm sad. You're sad? Why the fuck are you sad? Well, we all have our reasons, right? Someone ditch you, or did someone ghost you? Someone rejects you? You let someone loose? Aw, I'm sorry, Jasmine. That's fucked up, right? That's fucked up. But either way, you'll learn to love again. Okay? Even if to be honest with you, to be fair, I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. To be fair, let me be honest, let me just be straight with you. 99% of the time, when someone goes to you, it means they're already in a relationship. Okay? And so, either way, you was a side piece. And I know that doesn't make you feel any better just yet, but I'm saying, you can find a man that can prioritize you and only you. You don't need a man who dibbles and dabbles over into, that pie, this pie, that one over there, that one over there. A little bit of her too. Like, you don't need that, right? You don't need those issues, that drama in your life. So, yeah, we got a lot of men and women out here like balancing way too many people at the same. I don't know how they do it. I mean, as a fella and a little bit of a player, right? I've played my part. But how are you getting 10 motherfuckers? It has to be an addiction, right? It has to be an addiction. How do you get like 10 bitches out going at the same time? You gotta make like real play. Like they gotta plan ahead of shit. You got a whole calendar filled out with them hoes. The appointments. I got an appointment today, right? That's what it is. But that shit is crazy. It's crazy. People are fucking nuts. They can have themselves a real dime piece and they get five other fishes from the sea type shit. And still have the dime piece. Like, the fuck? The fuck? Could I get a general reading? Y'all, I'll dish you out something general. I got a group with my liquor supply. Oh, it's alright. I'm sorry. That's horrible too. All types of karma way. Oh, for all parties involved too. Cause enabling them motherfuckers is just as bad, right? When the chick already know the dude got a girl, like has a wifey, or that gains karma too. It's the other way around as well. When the chick got 10 dudes and whatever. 3 side pieces. Alright, so David. Well, first of all, David, they do say you deal with a little bit of the minor occult type experience, even within your dating life. Like, this shit is you're so deep in it at this point, it travels over. Okay, like you can't escape it even when you want to. It's like it travels over into your dating life. Okay, and also temper. Okay, temper is also, so there's a couple of, right now they're telling you that there's a couple of things that follow over into your dating life that you need to be looking at, right? So while spirituality isn't necessarily a warning sign, the witchcraft can be a warning sign, as well as the temper. Okay, like very, very hot and cold folks. Okay, like very, very, like they can come in hot, right? Be like all crazy about you and then pull back. And then they also have a horrible temper when you question them about how hot and cold they is. And then you also have a horrible temper too. Like you're the type that will wake up in the morning and that will decide your whole motherfucking day, whether you're gonna be mad throughout the day or sad throughout the day or frustrated throughout the day, sexy throughout. Like you just have like a, you know, you you have a, what is it called, like a schedule, like I was just talking about. It's a little schedule. So they're talking about how you can avoid toxicity if you avoid certain traits within people. Okay, so if you avoid the hot and cold individuals, and maybe if you stop acting all hot and cold, then you could have like a real relationship. You got me? Like you're in a position where, I mean, if you're looking for it, right? But I see a single person. I see like you trying to be single. I mean, you're 50-50. You want to be in a relationship, and then you want to be free. One foot in, one foot out. Trying to be better with that with meditation. I feel that. Okay. Oh yeah, you played with the bitch and then you got your karma, but then she got her karma for trying to fuck with yours. Someone tried to, I feel like someone recently tried to alter like uh your karma or something like of that nature. Someone tried to like see if you like, there was digging through your all's relationship on tarot, right? They were like digging through it, whatever, trying to figure out what was going on. When they did figure out what was going on, it quickened your karma, but it also gained karma for this person because that person had major setbacks and trust issues and anger issues. Okay, so either way, y'all both got like an equal punishment, equal pay type shit. It's easy for people to really brainwash you too and get in your head. They start getting in your head and trying to make you insecure, make you jealous. I can see that too. Yeah, you do get jealous. That's the thing. I don't think you really necessarily lie about you getting jealous neither. But then people tell you to grow up even though they're trying to manipulate you. So that's not sexy. Yeah, you're gonna have to really rearrange. No, I understand it's the types of people that are attracted to you, but become unattracted to them. That's my suggestion. That's some general advice. Is it really over between me and this man? Yeah, he's got a chick. He's got a bitch. I like I said, 99% of the time that is the case. That they have somebody that they are supposed to be committed to, but still piping you. Okay? Oh yeah, like he used you on the side. You were his side bitch. I apologize that's something that you had to go through in order to figure out that this dude was a trick, right? But let me tell you something, okay? When the sex is good, okay, when there's seemingly that there's no issues with this person at all, right? Because we all have mental issues. We can't keep ignoring that shit. We all have problems, right? When it seems like this person's perfect, they are not perfect. Okay, so unless the issues show themselves or they talk about a little bit of themselves with you, don't trust them like that. And definitely don't trust them with your body, because, I mean, unless y'all just doing something casual, but you had feelings for this individual. Okay, so I'm saying, you gotta like, a nigga really doesn't respect you at all. He don't respect you at all. There's no respect here for you. It's all about him. And I feel like you also kind of made it all about him, if that makes sense. Like pleasing him. And he tried to like almost like, okay, so here's a scenario I'm getting in my head. So like you would ask him about himself, and then he would deflect it, and then ask you about yourself, and then keep trying to make it about you to inflate your ego, so you thought everything was good. So you got played, love. You got played. Hey, Mother Angel. Good morning. You got played. And you should feel angry more than you should feel sad. Not at yourself, though. I don't think you should be angry at yourself anymore. I think you need to forgive that piece. Because that's where the sadness comes in. Because you're sad because you value yourself. It's not about, like, when we crying over relationships and whatever, like, it's about, you went through, like, a pretty traumatizing period, even if it was for a couple of months. And you're not making light of it. Okay? You shouldn't make light of it. Because you're not that type of person. You're crying for yourself. Okay? For you. And it is good to let loose once in a while. But that's freeing. And it's taxing not to release those emotions, y'all. Doesn't matter like how fast you want to move on and do this and do that. I carry myself. Yeah, you carry yourself in high regard, and usually you're on your shit. And then when someone does manipulative things to you, it fucking hurts. It fucking hurts. Right? But that's like I said. Jasmine, are you a fire sign? What sign are you? Oh shit, still cold. You're a Libra. Are you Libra with fire accents? Maybe fire Venus. Yeah, your Venus sign is a fire sign, I think. Because that's who usually moves quite quickly, right? Way too fast for anyone else to understand. I don't know the other signs I have. You should check it out. I mean, with astrology and everything like that, you know the baseline, right? But you should check it out. Because then you can start to understand yourself maybe from a little bit more of a third person perspective, so you can understand your pet peeves and all that type of shit too. Oh God, that Gatorade powder is so sour, bro. Mm-hmm. I have everything in the description as far as like astrology, like what you need to know for astrology purposes. May I get a love read, please? You can get a little short one, sure, short and sweet. As long as you read my description, y'all. Let's see, short and sweet. I mean, that's your relationship life. That's your relationship life, short and sweet. Magnetism. They're talking about magnetism. Sent a paper. Thank you, babe. I'll take a look at it in a second. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Let's see. Okay, I mean, you have you have a little bit of a commitment issue going on, and I'm trying to see what it is. But I'm gonna say specifically, you have an issue with men, just against men in general. Like I mean, see, you hate men. Okay, that's what I'll say. You hate men. You hate having to heal from a past of broken men and psychopaths. And it kind of seems like because your hatred kind of overpowers your interests in certain people in your life, the people that you're trying to entertain romantically, it's a shit show. Okay? Because you're already putting forward, like, you're already expecting, it ruins your potential for a relationship with pretty much anybody but yourself. Okay? So it does seem like you have a lot, you hold a lot here where you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Okay? Like, I know you have the capability of loving, I know you have the capability of being passionate, very, very passionate about people. But you gotta understand, not everyone is going to be your past. You can't equate it to that. Even though that, okay, so say there is a situation where, you know, the nigga be acting real weird and strange. It reminds you of the whatever. Like, you got to learn to tone down the triggers and look through to see if that's actually true and it's not just your mind playing games with you. Okay, because I think, yeah, you make a lot of assumptions based on your past instead of basing it off of maybe the person's demeanor and how they are. It's like if they're disrespecting you by ghosting you, dodging you, dipping you, whatever. Like, since my sun is in Virgo, which one did you look at? Set of paper, I'll take a look. Hey, Amy. Don't be confused. What are y'all doing? Hold on. Hey, Don. The Vedic astral chart, yeah, that will make you a Virgo. It tones you back. I'm more of a Vedic reader, anyways. I tolerate. So yeah, you gotta be able to say, like, sure, I have a past on me, but that doesn't make me the same person. That doesn't make them the same people that I was dealing with, right? Sent you Cashapp for an angel message. Okay, Mars and Cancer. So you are patient individual, very, very patient, and you can be very, very, very patient. But when a person fucks with you, it definitely makes you like passive aggression. Talk about Cancer is passive aggression in that area, in the Mars area. Ascending Gemini, what does this mean? Well, I know a lot about astrology for the most part. Ascending Gemini is going to be how you present yourself just on the outside. Talkative individual. See through a lot of people's bullshit. Often you're very open about trauma and all that type of shit. The in-house therapist type is Gemini Ascendant. Gemini Ascendant is also very fun at parties type shit. Center of attention. What did this person say? Oh yeah. Mother Angel, how much did you pay for it? I don't see anything. I saw David's shit. Okay. You have specific questions? If you can, have all your specific questions ready before you send me a payment. Just so that I can get it, okay? I'll take your word for it, Mother Angel. It just didn't show up on my email thing. Okay, let me get you for a angel message. I have your questions ready. All like, make sure you know you got all of them down. Because when I wait on the in between, then people are like, oh, "Wait, you're leaving my energy. You're leaving my energy. Where are you going?" Because I get bored real fast. Y'all gotta catch me when I'm high. All right. Angel messages. Okay, so fear. Fear of what? Fear of needing someone or needing something? Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna get these cards right here. Fear of needing something. Okay, so fear of needing help on your spiritual journey. This is what I'm picking up on. So, I mean, spirituality is kind of something I feel like you are moderate. I'm going to say you're moderately into. You're interested in the learning piece of it, but sometimes you get a little caught up in the details, I feel like. Your spiritual path is going to lead you towards more of like a confident version of yourself. Okay, so you're supposed to be kind of fluid in spirituality throughout the whole rest of your life type shit. And I feel like if you work more on your spiritual self, you'll be able to like read people just like I'm reading people right now, for the most part. They're talking about humanitarian goals. They want you to be able to read people so that when you go out and do your job, right? When you're talking to the board of executives and shit like that, they want you to be able to do that shit like straight to the point and see through when people are trying to deceive you. They're suggesting that you get more into it, is basically what they're saying. Now, you don't necessarily have to do tarot, but when you're doing meditations and trying to get into like the deeper center of shit, they definitely want you to learn more, okay? They're saying you could even do like spiritual talks and shit like that. They're talking about that. Being able to do spiritual talks. Yeah, they talk about dark night of the soul, like I said. So that's some soul upgrades type shit. What the fuck is going on with this slow ass chat over here? Yeah, spiritual protection as well. So they did say something about a water sign here too. Something about a water sign. Like a water nymph or something like that, or a water sign, or there's like a water sign that protects you often. On the other side as well, a water or air sign. I would say like the mix between like probably a water sign with a lot of air in their chart. So it'd be like a person who is, I say it's a female, and I say it's a person who is very, very, very caring, smothering, even. Possibly a grandmother, okay? I'm going to say that. That's who you got on your spiritual team, if you was wondering. And if you was wondering who was trying to contact you through spirituality, it is your, I believe, a grandmother, okay? Someone who's very, like I said, smothering. Smothering. Like, they're like, you need us. You need us to keep going. Like, we're here. We have your back. You're not alone, obviously. Like, you need us. That's what they're saying, baby. You need us. We're all part of your, your journey. Why does my necklace? My grandmother a prayer warrior, you're right. Yeah, I'm saying, like, there's it's smothering, okay? It's smothering. Like, she's so loving and sweet and kind, and all of those things I feel like kind of makes you feel awkward in a way, because it's not that feminine energy triggers you. It's that, like, how heavily someone has your back triggers you. It's like you don't trust anybody, but they make you want to trust them. Like, I'm trying to explain it the best that I can, but it's a complicated relationship. And I do, like I said, the smothering shit. Wow, it is a lot. Like, I can feel it right here. But so sweet. She's so sweet. She got your back. It's a weird state, but I love it. Yeah. What's your sign? Capricorn, Taurus. Question 1. Wait. Mother Angel, hold on. You said, what does my necklace move around my neck? What am I being warned about? Okay, I'm not understanding, because you got to do question 1. Because you asked me 3 questions there. Like, it's questions. You asked me 3 questions. Are those your 3 questions? Yeah, Black Mamba, I'm a Capricorn. One should be, what did my dream mean? Okay. I'll take a look. Sometimes people don't want to be bothered, I guess it could be said. Doesn't mean it's necessarily just you. She probably get being bothered by people. Also, when y'all come in, be very, very, like, wary of the fact that I'm reading other people as well. So when the chat is moving and everything like that, it's distracting. And you can chat back and forth. I'm not saying you can't do that. And you can talk, but I'm saying, if you're asking me a question, it's a little bit different, because I'm trying to focus. What did your dream mean? You're not interrupting, Mother Angel. What did your dream mean? I say someone's playing in your dreams. I would say it's like somebody trying to be somebody else in your dreams, projecting as someone else. I'm not sure if it was a stranger in your dreams necessarily, but like I said, it is someone else kind of playing around in your dreams. They did talk about, like, spirit guides and angels and shit like that also being in your dreams as well. Yeah, David, I felt that for you strongly. It's something you're meant to be into. Mother Angel, I feel like there is something intentionally confusing about this situation. I don't know. It's like they're intentionally trying to distract you from something, I think. Like, they don't want you to do something, or they don't want you to pay attention to something. So I feel like they're intentionally trying to distract you as well. Okay. I don't think they're trying to cause any harm necessarily. I just feel like they're confusing you because they don't want you focusing on other shit, other chapters. Let's see. Yeah, they're trying to protect you, so yeah, they're trying to protect you. What's your second question? Read the description, everyone that's coming in. Yeah, there's a lot of angels around you right now, Mother Angel. ironically. They're protecting you. I don't, like I said, I don't think you necessarily feel threatened by them. It's just that you're trying to understand it. Yeah, they said help is coming. Cherish your mind, body, and soul. Are there numbers for you? You mean like lucky numbers or what? Oops. Let's see. What type of numbers? Because I grabbed 4 dice. I don't know. Okay. Oh, you want a lot of numbers. No, like I said, that's kind of a waste of a question. I'm not going to lie to you. Are you sure you don't have any other specific questions that you want to ask me? Because that's kind of a waste of a question. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's just me saying. If you just want if you want not lotto numbers, knowing that it's probably not going to go follow through like that. But I'm just saying. Just saying. Do you have another question? Like an actual one? It's throwing me off a little bit with no background music. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I could turn it off and see what was going on. Hold on. Because sometimes I get better messages. What's going to happen on September 7th? Okay, let's take a look. September 7th. Okay, I heard sober. Sober. September 7th. Yeah, I heard this. You're going to be sober? Is that... You know, they're talking about the sober shit. Okay. What else? They said repetition as well. They said repetition. So the same thing that happened last time is also what I heard. The same thing that happened last time. Maybe the same thing that happened last time. That's what I'm picking up on. Strongly. The same thing that happened last time. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Said what? Hold on. Said clean and marry out. That's literally all they're saying about that particular situation. The same thing that happened last time. Like they keep talking about memory. They keep talking about affair. Like a legal affair type shit. Is that what's going on with you? You got a court case coming up on September 7th. I want to sue so bad. You probably could. I mean, with the right backing, you probably could. Yeah, that's what they said. You probably could. You're gonna have to go somewhere else though. Talk to another lawyer, a different lawyer, or talk to somebody who like got the brain. It's 10 of them on me. Interesting. Well, once they figure out that you are sober, they can't really do nothing. Yeah, they said they're through. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Either way, you're gonna get paid. That's what it said. It doesn't matter like how many motherfucking masks he wear or whatever. Either way, you're gonna get paid. Yeah, ding dong, the witch is dead. Absolutely. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Yup. Okay. Jennifer Abigail, I go by Abby. Hi, Abby. Who else did we hear? I kind of want to sift through the cards just a little bit and see what we get generally. I'm Sin. Really been connecting with your videos since I began following you on Twitter. Awesome. I'm glad I'm picking up on the new collective, man. That's kind of the purpose of those short little videos, is to keep people interested. Because I know y'all Twitter folks, you know, y'all pop into. Let's see. Oh my, they're telling me to talk about my dream. The dream was so fucking funny. Look like so my dream. I'll talk about it. There's been dreams back to back to back each day now that are quite strange. The first dream was about, I guess it could be my future child or something like that, but listen, please tell me why my child was it was like this little fucking embryo laying in the grass. It was disgusting. It was the most disgusting thing I ever seen. I've been watching because I've been watching too many animal videos, like farm animal videos and shit, when they throw the chicken egg right on the fucking under the thing or whatever. I think I've been watching too much of that and too much of the snake videos and shit like that, just because it's calming to me. But the first dream, I walked outside and found an embryo and just laying in the grass as if someone had just left it there. And in that embryo, the thing was like slowly growing. I would say within like 5 minutes, because I kept checking my phone. I was like checking the time, like back to back to back, and then it grew up into a little boy, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was a little red-headed boy, which reminded me of my grandmother a little bit. I was like, why? What are y'all trying to tell me? The next dream I had the next night was I was walking through like a labyrinth, I would say. And it wasn't like scary at all. I wasn't scared at all. It was nighttime in like a little labyrinth or some shit. We actually have like corn mazes up around here during the fall time, so they're telling me something about the fall. I know that, but I was walking through and I was completely fine. Like, and then in my peripheral, I kept seeing everyone else get jumped, but when I walked through, I didn't get jumped. So that's one of my fucking dreams that I had. Everyone else was getting jump scared and jumped by everything. I heard you have mirrors. Yeah, I have mirrors all over my room, but that's because I want them in my room, more or less. But also, oh, are you talking about to Jennifer or Abby? My bad. Screaming in your sleep. Yeah, you having some nightmares. I love mirrors too, but you gotta be careful because mirrors reflect energy. Last night, my dream was hilarious. Oh my god. So I had this teacher, a temporary teacher in high school who I thought was so sexy. I even tried to hit her up on Instagram and everything like that, which I did. And she did respond and whatever. That's illegal now. We're not playing no games, whatever. She was like 24 to 23 or something like that. She was young. for the most part. And I had a dream about her, and she was walking around Walmart with like grapefruits in her, like the ass of her pants. Please don't, like, I didn't even, yesterday, I wasn't tripping on anything. I wasn't doing that. She had grapefruits in the ass of her pants. It looked like her ass was grapefruits. Like, she had no ass and then just grapefruit sticking out. And somehow I knew, and I could see like X-ray through. I could see that it was grapefruits. The one thing I can't do or don't have is a sense of time in my dream. I always recognize time, I think, because usually I can think of a time and wake up at that time. But I think time is just only significant to some folks. To me, time is very significant. Time is also relative to me as well. I don't think time actually really exists. I think we use numbers, but I don't think it's really time. But I like numbers. I'm just not good at math. But it's so weird. I was like, what the fuck did I eat last night that made me dream like this weird shit? Usually I have weirder dreams because I have a lot of spiritual dreams. Dreams where I'm not even like here on this planet type shit. I'll be in like some colorful ash, like the sky will be like day-glow orange and all that type of shit, like crazy shit. We got blue grass and day-glow orange sky, whatever. Usually I have that type of dream. I've been having trouble remembering mine, but I used the dream meanings that what happened to my friends and family. It scared everyone around me. I really shut it out now. I can't recall my dreams. If you are wanting to recall your dreams, I suggest that you sleep next to a glass of water, or some people put the water under the bed, honestly, but some just clear water. And try out, so if you believe in stones, then try out a couple of crystals, quartz crystals. Oh, Tushar, you're back. Yeah, I remember you, Tushar. I remember you asking for the radio, whatever. I remember you. I knew you'd been back. I like Black as Obsidian. Yeah, I remember you. But listen, she said, I used to be an old subby. Okay. I had like a brothel cabin. People would go and have sex there. You know what I was doing in the dream? Washing dishes. So you feel like sex is a job. You feel like it's work. Well, it feels good. You got to work for it. Do you smoke weed? Occasionally, I do. Are you talking to Jennifer though? Listen. I think everybody trying to talk to me over this whole, but I know y'all having conversations. I'm trying to keep up. I have a bunch of crystals, and I also read tarot and meditate before bed. Do you keep your tarot cards out? Put your tarot cards away before you go to bed. Always. Don't leave your tarot cards out. Don't fall asleep on them. Don't do tarot in your bed. Make sure you have a safe space for your cards, just like it's your child. Work to build a connection, yeah, and then everyone else around you just fuck it. You gotta work. You gotta put the work in. Essentially, you should make people work for it. Sex is like that important. It should be. Intimacy in general should be that important. You do lies. I believe will come on and saying some other girl saying crazy stories of where she lived in her apartment complex. I don't remember all that, but you talking about Mother Angel? See, you say I don't feel like it. Well, that's a good sign too, because I know you passed some issues of the past to do with intimacy. One bite lasts for 3 days, and it's legal in India. In other countries, it's very cheap. It's illegal. Oh, you said it's legal in India. I usually leave my cards out on my altar with my crystals. Is that bad? You should always put your cards away. Cards are something funny, right? Because like I said, it's a divination tool. It's a divination tool. It's a tool. So just like you put your tools away, don't leave them all scattered out all over the fucking place. You put your cards away. It'd be the same with any type of divination tool, oracles included. But you put your tools away. It's just the proper thing to do, right? When we're speaking to all these energies and doing all this, doing all that, you put it away so that you can put the energy away. You put the energy away. It's symbolism, but it's a strong symbolism, but it's also very, very, like, you got to be wary when you're doing tarot, because it can affect you and drain you even while you're sleeping. You like me a lot. You made me and add me. Like I said, I don't remember all of that. I don't really remember you, Melissa, but I'm glad that you showed up again. A reading on what, Tushar? A reading on what? What's your question? Since now, why I feel so drained? Like, yeah, careful, because the stealing the dreams thing kind of stood out to me too. Is that it's so much energy that you're putting into tarot. You really do have to take a lot of breaks and make sure that you're paying attention to, like, how much you're practicing, where you're practicing, where you're projecting the energy. Smoke weed for good vibes and healing effects regardless of legality. Same here, but you know, either way, I think he's just talking about a particular type of weed. Type of weed. What's next in love for you? What's next in love? What's next in love for you? Okay. Oh. So I see you're trying to start over, Tushar, after maybe possibly a long-term relationship. Abort mission, new you. Yeah, they keep talking about you starting over. They keep saying start over clean, start over from scratch. Start over from scratch. Start over from scratch. So I can see an intimate relationship coming up, or a sexual relationship coming up, more than anything. I would say, like, you can be very smooth with words, Tushar, but a lot of the people that you deal with, like, in that zone of things, like, they're not very intellectual. You got me? Like, they don't really know a lot. And I could see a friends with benefits situation here, a sexual relationship, but you not really finding interest in them other than the fact that it's good sex. Okay, that's what I see coming up. Because I feel like you are trying to find someone who works a little bit different. Someone who isn't as dumb is what I heard. You're trying to find someone who isn't as dumb as your friends with benefits situation. Oh. Okay. Too short. Any reconciliation? I'ma say no. Because I feel like y'all were addicted to each other, of course, but you were addicted to certain parts of each other, not the whole pie. You got me? Like, y'all weren't so into each other that it was like a loving relationship necessarily. I feel like it just got boring or burnt the fuck out. It just wasn't an experience. And what likely happened to Shar, honestly, is that when the situation did kind of die out, is you said actually, I do kind of like this person. I do kind of love them. But you didn't want to admit that because I feel like this person didn't really like you or didn't really love you. You got me? You got me? So I don't think there's going to be a reconciliation. But like I said, I do see a sexual relationship. You're trying to find somebody who can match your energy in the bedroom, most of all, just for now, though. That's a just for now thing, okay? Because I have a feeling you're the type to drop the friends with benefits. Once you do find someone who's a little bit more, like they got at least 2 brain cells type shit. At least 2. At least 2. You'll be moving soon. I wouldn't say, actually, let me pull back and not say soon. You'll be moving, okay? At least 2, yeah. You'll be moving, yeah. You will be. I feel like you're going to look for maybe a little bit of financial help before you do move, or maybe a little bit of an extra job. Pick up something extra. Because I feel like you're going to go a little bit nicer with wherever you live next. Yeah, I'm going to say you're going to go a little bit nicer. Yeah, they talk about stockpiling some finances, some money, getting your money together. I feel like I think by the beginning of next year, or December, possibly even as end of November, that you're gonna look into moving. Like moving is just gonna be real easy for you during that time. Okay. I feel like there's a couple of unfinished things that you got to deal with right now, Jennifer. Where you're at too. You're looking for a specific season as well, Jennifer. You got me. High timeless, intuitive insight. I see him and feel him often. Well, that's because you're trying to, right? I mean, you're doing you do like you're talking about in my readings and see. A lot of the time we see what we want to see. You're gonna feel someone else in your energy if you are stuck on that person. If you've also like you have to do a 50-50 situation. You got me. Like if you don't give a flying fuck, that person's not gonna really be in your energy. You got me. That's why they're there though. That's why you feel them so strongly. And also with the soulmate shit, you got to keep in mind that, you know, this is just my personal opinion of soulmates, is that they're not really actually soulmates. They're people that we find attractive as a mate. We see the potential within them. We feel a connection based on like a certain place, like maybe sex, maybe a little bit of this, maybe a little bit of that, maybe what y'all interested in. You know, it's an attraction for sure. But like I said, people take leaps when they say it's extreme connection, well, it's so deep, whatever. Well, it's y'all might feel the same about each other, or you might feel attracted to the person. It's not and you're intuitive, and so everything is gonna be highlighted and magnified. I wouldn't necessarily say like keep reading and going in and going in. Like, what's my potential love? You already have that person on your mind, so they're gonna show up. You got me. That's the picture. That's your kind of painting for yourself. You got me. You're interested in one. Not really negative thing, but in Tri-Bang, you will be on the moon. Too sharp. Too sharp, you trying to kill me over this hole. He's saying it's some weed. It's like it's heavy weed. That's what he's saying. Yeah, you will have me floating up there type shit. Outside of my body and everything. I think that to be fair, goddess, I feel like you're trying to set his intentions, and you're, like I said, you're deeply, deeply, deeply interested and figuring out what this person. Yeah. So yeah, you're deeply interested in this person, but I feel like they think of you as a friend. I feel like they think of you as a friend. And you're kind of wondering how far it would go. I feel like you might trust this person even. And that's what I'm saying. He said, I love the moon. I wonder if she knows that. If she she loves you back. For sure. Moon loves everybody that wakes up to see her beautiful grace. Can I ask one guidance question, pretty please? No begging, just read the description. Thank you, Mother Angel. Read the description. Understand my terms of service. As long as you do that, I'll possibly give you a reading. Depends on whether I like your energy or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could have, it didn't matter whether I like you back then. Like, I switched up real quick. Because if your energy ain't right, no. I've been sad because she hasn't been out. Me too. I've been looking for her. I've been looking for her. Looking for her everywhere. I know she there. I know she there somewhere. Feels so gloomy. Feels strange without her. There's a lot of stars and pretty shit out there though. Come on. You know she there, she hiding behind the trees and shit, the tree line. Don't be confused. Oh shit. Some bum bitch from the past. I'm good. Keep your energy. I don't trust it. I feel so connected. I've been trying to shake off my ex's energy. She used to drill me into negative things about my connection with him. It was just all bad. Okay. Get myself out of that abusive relationship so I can't say I trust really anyone right now. If this is the thing, like, so he's a part of your past in some type of way. Obviously, there is going to be some attachment there, right? I would say you trust him more than most people. Izzy, since I've been catching you live for a minute now. Izzy. Hi, Izzy. I even say out loud, where are you, Moon? Sometimes I'll say that too. I'm like, where the fuck did she go? All pretty and shit. Nah, I love the moon. It's the best to go out there and smoke. Fuck. And that shit's so bright. Hey, Miss Tarita. Miss Tarita, where you been? Where you been? She said, I took a break, nigga. See, look, I was gonna say, like I said. How do you feel, Mr. Rita? How do you feel? Do you feel better? Feel a little bit better? Even with chaos ensuing, How do you feel? I've been up, I couldn't sleep. I feel that. Anyone wonders how this kind of works, just read down in the description below. feel good, but everyone around me is being yeah. See, I know the chaos is ensuing. I'm glad that you feel good though. I got denied the restraining order. Okay. Are they wait? So they're the types to they're the yeah they're the types to say like wait until he breaks into your house, and then he just walks up in your house and whatever happened. Wait until he does something to deserve a restraining order. Can't sleep. I feel that. I haven't slept yet. Maybe those bitches for real. Why can't I get that song out of my head? You see, yeah, there it is. They basically told me until he threatens my life or attempts to harm me physically, he hasn't broken it. There you go. And that means you got to catch him on recording or video or whatever, doing some extra shit. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I love your tapestry behind you. Thank you. I got it off of Amazon. Been having people care the right energy around me, asking for guidance. I've been having to keep my distance lately as well. They deny every female there because usually what ends up happening is either that person breaks in and murders you or tries to hurt you, right? Or you're hurt. That just doesn't make any sense to me. If you know someone's doing some weird stalking bullshit, you should have waited out for the custody battle, right? But because it's not going to be too far down the line here. It's not going to be too far down the line. But I'm saying, like, it's nasty what they do. It really is. Because what if you're being stalked and shit, right? For real stuff. That type of shit is so weird. Right about everything thus far, boo. I'm telling you, I don't get good vibes from that nigga. I don't get good vibes from him at all. Not at all, man. Not at all. But I know you're gonna be okay. This lady came in with a black eye renewing her restraining order and they denied her. Probably because she went back to him? Or maybe he was either way. It's corrupt bullshit. That kind of shit just pisses. I have no words because that kind of shit just pisses me off. Because I've known chicks in similar situations where they've also been denied that. He showed up at her house. See. That's when she's supposed to. Yeah, and that's what they use against you. It's like, okay, so did you do this? Did you do that? Did you go through the proper steps? Whatever. And then they'll be like, oh, really? Do you really have a restraining order? Do you really have a restraining order? So how long should we wait? Should we wait an hour to show up? And then you get your ass fucking beat? They wouldn't help her. Yeah, see. Oh my God. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. I don't know the whole situation, obviously, but shit is fucking nuts. Everyone uses the word harassment. Judges are such pieces of shit. Just get a gun and you learn to use it and store it safe better than a piece of paper. Honestly, you gotta protect yourself these days. Or a taser. Get taser, something to protect yourself. The gun shit is fucking wild. He said the detective I spoke to told me to leave town or take it into my own hands. That's so like what the fuck are they there for then? You got me? Why the fuck do they even show up to places anymore? That shit is wild. My state has no self-defense laws. That shit is crazy. It's nuts. What the fuck? That's why we have a serial rapist going on in fucking New York City. There's a two men out there fucking going around, and there's some things police cannot help with. Well, the motherfucking police need help with then, for real. Fuck the police. They listening to this shit. Got their ear to the ground and shit when I said that. They're like, what did he say? They're probably cops. That's why. They're black. That's why nobody cares. It's because they're black. Are we still in love with each other since my daughter is only 2 months? He said no. Just catch him threatening you. That's what you got to do. Yeah, I sent you yeah. And then a bunch of pop-ups came up on my like little Google whatever, talking about that situation. I said I don't care if he is. That's so fucking weird. The FBI agent in your phone is getting upset. Oh, he could be mad as fuck. I don't give a fuck. Mad as fuck. God damn. I don't even give him a chance to speak to me good. But, you know, that drives him crazy up the wall, whatever happens. But when you do that custody battle, it's going to be, you know, they're going to see the real demon come out and shit. His head's going to start spitting. I mean, he's going to start spitting fire and shit. That's usually how those situations are. Said they was too busy with domestic violence. Too busy with domestic violence, as if they do anything in those domestic cases anyways. Because what happens is they'll go and then, you know, the woman who's being abused will be like, oh yeah, you know, we're just having a spat, whatever. Then the next time they see her, she's either dead or shows up with fucking, you know, her arms and everything cut off and shit. Like, the fuck? There you go. Yeah. Amy, that's exactly that's what they use that's the legality of it. They had, you know, they kind of they think they have to do it that way. Otherwise, probably everyone would have like a fucking restraining order on everybody. Go back to the baby's father. Yeah, fuck that. Nuts. Your readings are on point. Thank you, Lord Ace. And he was like absent during that time and shit too. He probably asked to financially support your child. And what's your advice for Virgo men? First of all, Virgo men are very highly intelligent and also a little bit more on the quiet side when it comes to their emotions, okay? They process things actually quite slowly, which is a good thing. That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, my biggest advice to you is when you are processing things, to try to separate yourself from people who are inflammatory and nuts. Try to separate yourself. That's what I'm saying. Trying to get a woman who gonna love me, freaky. How do I cut off the leeches you mentioned in your video? Well, it's a risk, okay? It's a risk. Let's see. It's a risk, man. It's a risk. Hold on, because I feel like it's a for you sometimes it's a risk even just being single. It's not that you're scared of being single necessarily. It's just a lot of people come for you and shit. Hold up. All right, let's see. What can I say? What sort of advice can I give to you? Yeah, for one, if you know you're not the commitment type at this point in time, don't try to get in no polyamorous fucking three-way, she-way, whoreland, okay? Wombland. Don't try to do that, okay? It's gonna bite you in the ass. That's the suggestion. Is don't try to talk to, cause like you process things quite slowly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, it doesn't mean you're slow. It just means you need a second. You need a second to breathe. Okay, to interact. So take breathing room. You don't, and also you don't have to back deal with fucking crazy ass bitches. Okay, you don't have to answer the phone when she's calling, unless she's your bitch. Okay, but you don't have to answer the phone and do all this extra shit for them. Okay, they need to understand your boundaries. You find crazy women because they don't respect your boundaries because you don't respect your own boundaries. Okay. Okay. Sure, Mr. Reader. Every Virgo man I've dated is lame. I don't know. I mean, how to risk being single. I just feel like you get physically lonely. I feel like you get physically lonely. And I also think you get way too self-reliant. Like where it's like, okay, so you're lonely, but you're able to kind of avoid that and just get way too far into like work in your past and all that kind of shit. That's the type of shit that scares you. It's not that, it's a risk in your eyes, okay? And I would say more or less you can become an easy serial dater because you don't want to deal with the past right now. That's one of the things that you don't deal with solely. You can deal with everything in the present pretty simply. You can break that shit down pretty simply. But when you look back at the past, you're like, shit, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to tell nobody about it. It is what it is. Okay? I feel like you always want to turn over a new leaf, but you can never do that. Because you haven't dealt with the things from there, back there. With the back hose. Okay? The back hose. Yeah, you just go along, you try to go with the flow, but going with the flow doesn't help you meet intelligent women. Insane women, but not intelligent women. They're like, oh, we can talk, but it's all boring and I'm snoozing and all this kind of. Don't let them try to lead the relationship when they can't even lead them fucking selves out the guy. They can't even walk straight. He said only Virgo man that batters is Keanu Reeves. Y'all negative. Y'all negative Nancy's. Negative Nancy's. He said I'll tap that. How do you have boundaries and set them? Damn, am I your therapist today, Lord Ace? Am I your therapist today? Make time for yourself, most of all. You can donate, Miss Charita. I'll switch over to you. But most of all, you need to make time for yourself. When someone's trying to suck all of your time up, even if you are the most clingy person on the fucking face of the planet, you know you need time to digest and do shit for yourself. Make time and don't change your plans for a bitch. Don't do that. Don't change your time. Don't change shit for a bitch. Okay? Like if you have a schedule, you got an appointment to show up to, a job to show up to, don't change your time for a bitch. Because time is most important. Don't do that. You stay on the hustle and grind and everything like that. Even if you do catch the bitch. Because once you do, sometimes you settle down too fast and too quickly. Before it gets crazy, you get too lazy. You start forgetting about yourself. You're like, oh, let me put everything in this. Oh, and whatever. No. Still make time for yourself. It doesn't matter how many friends you have. You just go out by yourself. Why is polygamy not the way or the move? Because you can become one jealous son of a bitch. That's why. Because you are one jealous son of a bitch. Okay? And the females you deal with are not stable, set mind. At least the ones you deal with currently. Now, down the line, if you decided to settle for somebody and then y'all decided to do that type of shit together, that's one thing. But that takes a lot of it takes a lot of work and a lot of trust. Remember, once you open it up, you can't close it back up again. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. You like a little bit of attention, right? Mother Angel, Miss Charita, what's your situation? What's your question? Oh shit. Yeah. I know, Laura. Is Virgo men are extremely possessive. There's no way you could have 2 or 3 different women in the same room and doing all this, doing all that, and then it's an open relationship and y'all doing whatever. That quickly becomes a violent relationship. I know people who are in this situation, they truly believe they can't find absolutely because they don't know what they want. That's why. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Like, just go on, just be a serial dater then. Just be a player then. You don't have to have somebody like super emotionally attached to you and involved with you, right? I have so much chaotic people around me, like kicking me under the bus. I kicked her out. You kicked who out? I feel like August is off to a bad start. You want me to look into August? But maybe like the chaos is just the beginning, right? It's Leo season. So maybe the chaos is just at the beginning. You're just getting a little taste, right? Okay, you want me to look into August? Let's see. Look for people who want the same thing, nothing serious, right? Don't hype up the wrong one. Because Virgos can be very charming. Because y'all very intellectual, very smart. Very, you can be very manipulative as well. And then you get what you need and then you go. Only because he's paying her babysit, so she feel like he's her friend. Of course. All right, of course. Of course she's doing that. Let me look into April for you. Yes, Virgos are like they're intelligent. Yeah, Gemini and Virgo men and Gemini women go very well together. That's my parents. My parents are a Virgo and a Gemini. How do first of all, Lord Ace, don't you play with me. Don't you play with me. Don't play with me like you naive and shit. Don't play with me. You not all of them do necessarily, okay? What I'm saying, don't play with me. All right. So I see some personal problems happening, like very personal hit close to home type issues going on with you. I feel like they thought that you needed them, and so they used that. They used that. They used you. Like you made okay. So basically, what I'm saying is they think it's somehow your fault. So everything always ends up under your shit. It's like, okay, well, you did this, you did that, whatever. Yes, Miss Tarita, I'm talking to you. Okay, so shit got real dirty real fast. You didn't expect that, too. You didn't expect that. I also heard like it's the same events at different problems. This might have happened before where your mom maybe took the side of whatever which you two did tell me that, I believe. So not in the same instance, but this similar feeling that you felt betrayed. You felt like everyone's a fucking critic. Everyone's a fucking idiot. Okay, everyone's a fucking idiot, like a slime ball. If he wants to know about his fucking daughter, then he can, uh, she's done that to both my sisters, yeah. I'm gonna say he's gonna try to come back and appease and please or whatever. You might try to make it work just for a second, just humor it for a second, and then it goes right back to being like the same situation again. So either way, like I'm saying, don't waste time. And don't allow them to influence you and pound it into your head that he is something different than what he actually is. Because remember, he act different to you. You're smarter than that too. You're smarter than that. I would say during this season, you're going to be learning a lot about certain lessons, particularly to do with legalities. Yeah, you're going to learn a lot about unfairness and everything like that. You're going to learn a lot about, I feel like, his true nature during August. I also see something about you possibly finding your next job. Okay, I'm seeking. Okay, so they did say something about paying someone. So I saw that too. You will find a lawyer. In August. You will, because you're trying to start fresh. You don't want to deal with this shit no more. It's gonna cost you, but I feel like it's gonna be worth it. I can see you have a yeah, you're gonna have you're gonna be able to set a court date and everything. Maybe possibly during August. I'm gonna say that. Like you're gonna get real close to whatever, the situation is with him. You're gonna have to. I heard roll the dice. So it might be a risk, but they're saying that high risk, high reward is what they're saying. I just want to have a court video so there's no communication between us. Yeah. There you go. Sometimes that's the way it is too. I would say, I feel like the truth about a situation is also going to come out in August. Like maybe why, yeah, what are you hiding? I keep seeing that. Like maybe why your mother kind of like falls back on him. Does your mother smoke weed or anything like that? Anything like that? Like, is she ever under the influence in a situation where she's speaking with him and talking to him, whatever? Like, he thinks he's cool, that's my bestie, that type of vibe. The only thing I thing is I have to prove his income, right? Okay, so I mean, I see that being a connection. That they might even smoke together, smoke weed together, or do something together. Okay, that way. You did tell me that she was. She only thinks he. I feel like it's a little bit more than that. Honestly, I feel like she might even smoke with him. I'ma say that. Yeah, I feel like she might. He might talk to her more than he even talked to you, type shit. Okay, I feel like he might. They might smoke together or something of that nature. We spoke about his addiction. Yeah, he has a bad habit. She has a bad habit. They usually it's like a bonding scenario because they both have bad habits. And I feel like they get together because they know each other well and are able to communicate with each other that way because they're both addicts. Okay. Yeah, because I see the drugs here. I see the drugs. Say she smokes cigarettes. I meant kind of weed. I meant weed. Don't ask me shit when I'm in the middle of a reading. What else is gonna happen? I feel like something to do with your body. Okay, no, she doesn't smoke weed. Honestly, they do something together. I know that for a fact. They do something as far as drugs go together. I know that for a fact. But he might even supply her even. But I'm gonna say there's something to do with your body here also in August. You getting your body back in shape, possibly start working out or something of that nature. I'm gonna say you're gonna probably do some yoga or something of that nature, like something a little bit less demanding out of you because you already tired during the day type shit. They're talking about that. He's really supportive. You know, unless you trust him with your life at this point in time, don't trust him with your child. You consider him not a brand new man. You know him. I don't know how they meet up. Either way, you know she praises them and shit like that. So they probably talk over the phone, shit like that. But I'ma say it's gonna be rough because you're gonna be seeking out a lot of monetary shit, things to do with the court system. All it's gonna be. I feel like back to back, you having to check in on shit and make sure shit's good and do this and do that and whatever. It's gonna be a lot. I feel like you can go the route of having him checked out for drugs. I feel like you can go that route. Seriously, I think you can go that route. So they are talking about you being able to move by the end of the year as well. If you're curious about that, maybe that's something that's been on your mind. And during August, you might even start like the process of trying to figure out how you're gonna do it. Like I said, you might find a job. You might pick up a job in August or find something that you want. Yeah, because I see a place here. I see a home. Yeah, I see a home. Interestingly enough, I want to say, okay, I would say you're going to know where you want to move to in August. Even if you don't move by August, I feel like you're going to know exactly where you're going to want to go. Okay, exactly. I mean, exactly. Yeah. They are saying something about you possibly having to make a lot of phone calls and not getting them answered or returned. If you're talking to like legal representatives and shit like that, it's most likely because they're way too busy and you're gonna need to find another one. Okay. So if they just don't get back to you, or it's like taking so many motherfucking days to deal with some shit, don't over stress yourself, because that's not good for you and it's not good for your baby. Don't over stress. Yeah, like I said, okay. I see everything like kind of spinning in your favor when it comes to the court system. I see things spinning in your favor. I do. Yeah, he's gonna be pissed, but it is what it is. Keep your mother out of future plans as well. That's what they're saying. So if you have like a future plan where it's like, okay, I'm gonna be moving, I'm gonna be getting this job, getting that job, you know she's gonna use you, right? So don't even talk about what else you're doing. And I know you're cutting her off at this point in time, but seriously, stay committed to that. Or if you talk to her, make sure it's like very, very cordial and not nothing about like what you're doing ahead, because she gonna try to catch your ex up with you, as far as like what you use against him in the court and everything like that. She gonna try to like be an informant type character, because I saw the cops and I saw informant. So she gonna try to inform. Pay attention to your health as well. So if you feel dehydrated, anything like that, you need to be taking care of yourself. You only got one body. Like, why though? Why is she doing that? I mean, I feel like if you don't need her, then who does type shit. She's that type of person where she's a little bit more on the needy side. If you don't need her and she finds somebody that like enables certain behaviors in her, then I feel like she gets attached to that. Yeah, she gets attached to that. She gets attached to people who like don't do what you're doing essentially right now. Cut her off, even when she's acting up and being a little bit of a con. Yeah, she thinks he's a rare man and shit. Rare man. Literally, I am feeling dehydrated. I just drank a bottle of water. Yeah, keep up with your body, love. You just had a whole baby. I see your physical fitness getting real good though. In August, I've always cut her off. I never needed her, right, and that's why it triggers her, and that's why she'll go to a certain extent to. It almost feels like she's undermining you, but even then, this is an addict state of mind where they feel like they need to latch onto anything and everything, and he probably uses that against her as well, and manipulates her and does all that. But that's not your problem anymore. Your problem, your focus is your baby, your child, the safety of your child. So even allowing her around the baby in the first place, probably, it just isn't a good idea. If she's done the same shit to your siblings, you already know the whole game. Hi, Queen B. Damn, we getting some sun. Okay. There's no list. Read the description. I don't know what to do at this point. Keep your head. Keep your head. Because it's not about like, I know like not having certain support is hard, like, and especially when like financial support isn't there. That's why you need to take these next couple of steps to secure that, right? Because it doesn't matter, like the only way it seems like he's going to be in her life is that if you submit to him. But that's no, at this point in time, no. right? No. So I feel like you do have a solid case against him, and will continue to have a solid case against him, especially when he be acting up and acting a fool. Okay, and if, like I said, the addict shit, even your mother, who is an addict, say that. So, I'm saying, you said, baby, go to sleep, it is late, you will be tired. I'm always tired. But my brain never stopped working. After this, I'm actually going out to work out, so, but I'm saying 7:23 a.m. That's not crazy for me. I usually go to bed in the afternoon and get a little 5-hour nap and shit, 5-hour energy. My Libra X is being there for me, offer me to be there financially. All I gotta say is be careful. Okay, be careful, because it's not a replacement father. You know, he has yet to prove himself in that area. I could help you sleep. No, I'm not a cuddly person. I'm a bastard. I don't like people who take the blankets. I'm not a cuddly person. I move out to the couch, in fact. I'm just that way. I get too hot. So, you wild. I get too hot. Mr. Real is gonna be fine. Honestly, like, if this is a whole entire period that once you get through it, once the steps are actually taken, you don't gotta worry about it again, right? Then it's done. Then it's done. So that I would look at it that way. You're tying up loose ends so that you can't move. He still tried to pick a fight at the doctor's office. Of course he did. But either way. Either way. This says I have to allow him to come. Allow him to, and then record what he does at that doctor's appointment. Because if he acting up in public, in a public area, in a public place, and still trying to do shit, record him. In a public place, record him. Acting a fool. Damn. That tells me I really do need to work out. He said, do I think... I would say... I would file for this month. I will file for this month. Because I think it's going to be strung out regardless of what you do. I really do believe that it's going to be strung out regardless of what you do. As in, it's probably not going to be settled until like later this year. So I will file now. File now. And then if they require things of you, like drug tests, all that, because, you know, it is what it is. File now. They said take the risk. It will, Mr. Rita, it will. Ah, that's too sweet. You know, you're passing the drug test, right? But you have a solid case. If he is what everyone's saying is, which I know he is, then you can catch him on that. You can catch him on it. My cousins just feel like she's scared he will get right because he has the finances and the money and everything like that. I think it's gonna take. I'm gonna say this, okay? Obviously, if you wait, either way, you'll be getting it through. I'm gonna say, like, since you're not allowing him around the child now, the likelihood they'll probably bring that up and be like, why don't you allow him around, da 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 da. But if you explain the situation and how he's trying to manipulate it and turn it into his favor, he's smart enough to quit drugs before the court case So depends on what drugs he's doing though. It doesn't matter, like, you know, that type of shit doesn't matter because if he's popping pills and shit like that, it's gonna show up in the system regardless as an abnormality. So he can stop whatever, but low key, it doesn't matter because you know, if he's just smoking some weed or some shit, then that's a little bit different. You can flush that. But if he's a true addict, it's gonna show up in all of his shit. Hey, Miss Francis. How you doing, love? How you doing? Good morning. I want you to think about it, though. I don't want you to just go right ahead and do it. I want you to think about it and you to feel comfortable with anything going ahead, Mr. Reader. So if you don't feel like it's the right timing, then don't do it, okay? Wait until you feel comfortable enough. Maybe like the middle of August or the end of August. Decide there. Like, maybe make a decision by the end of August. Do you think he's doing hardcore drugs? I think he's popping pills. I think he's popping pills. Yeah, I believe he's popping pills, but yeah, I can see it here. I feel like I just need one solid evidence and then boom. Okay. And if that's what you need, then that's what you need for you to go ahead. Because I want you to feel comfortable with it so that when it does come to what you got to say when you say your piece, and you're able to say your piece with no doubt in your mind. And then they won't chastise you for it. Because I feel like a lot of it anyways is he said, she said at this point. So, the drugs are definitely something that you could bring up, though. Talk about, like, you know, your family, even an addict in your family, your own mother has said, hey. But, yeah, at this point, it's he said, she said. Hey, Hermit Girl. I think by probably like mid-August or end of August, you'll probably have something pretty solid. Just like, remember what I say. If y'all, okay, so say, he said I told him to leave town, Jesus. But say like y'all are out. Say if y'all are out together, right? He's just seeing his daughter or whatever he's doing, or y'all out to eat or something of that nature. If he said every time y'all are around each other, he's saying some like fuck shit and being very, very disrespectful, you need to record these things. Because if he was recording inside your house to try to catch you on something, you could do the goddamn thing. You could do the goddamn same thing. I'm not even sure if she will say that in court with the bullshit she pulling out. But she's also, you know, got to keep in mind, she's also, you know, if she's an active addict, you got me. I do now good. Does he see her at all? And how many times a week is that? No. So it's here and there. So what you're saying to me is that he's not consistently asking to see his daughter, is he? Is he asking? It seems like he wants to pop up in my house. Is that what he does? He just drops by whenever he wants to drop by, instead of like certain like being like, hey, let's do this. If he's not trying to co-parent, that's also another form of evidence, is that he's not trying to co-parent, he's just showing up at your house. Right? He's just showing up at your house. That's not okay. That's her house. He did it once. He called my mother. And he's seeing her every now and then. So if you can say, like, how many times a week is that? Ask randomly the same, yeah. How many times a week is that, you think? if it's even consistently through the weeks. Because we'll see during this month if he actually posts through on that at all. You know, I think I told you back then, by like the 5 months mark, he wouldn't be even seeing her at all. That's another huge form of evidence that he is not trying to be present. Does he pay you money for diapers and everything like that? Now we acting like I'm a legal representative in a terrorist. I'm not. Yes, by the end of the keep track of how many times he shows up or asks or whatever. Keep track of it and mark the dates on your calendar. Mark the dates. And also, he does buy most of her stuff. Okay, to be fair. So he pays somewhat of it, like a little bit of a child support. But is it anything that solidly can make her through? Mark every single thing on the calendar whenever he's there, whenever he leaves. How many hours does he spend with her during that time? Ah, damn, that's good. Shit may be hyper. I don't got sugar rush up in this hole. So, you said, I think I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to wait until after my birthday and file. I have enough. I think that's a good rule of thumb. Hi, Lisa O'Brien. Good to see you. Ireland. Do you think he had my phone or the device in my house? I don't think so. I don't think he's necessarily that smart. You got me? I don't think he's that smart. I think he fishes for things out of you. Let me see. Bending the law. It seems like he knows certain conversations. The only real way to actually see that, unless, so, you say it seems like he knows certain conversations. Are you saying it seems like he knows certain conversations between you and your family members? Because that means, like I said, certain people are talking. They're running the mouth. Another form of evidence is that, you know, if he did, hold on. Like when I spoke to the first, he randomly said I was plotting against him. Think about it, because I think it's your mother, okay? I believe it's your mother. Like I said, don't trust her or anyone around for that matter, because it doesn't matter. They can say anything, and it could tip on. It's good to see you too, Lisa. I told you she's like an informant. If that's the case, I'm going to block her. Don't talk about anything with her like that, and see if it continues to happen where he starts doing that shit. Don't say anything to her about the court case or what you're going to do going ahead, or if she asks you about it, just be like, brush it off, whatever. Try to see, like, look for the consistencies. You got me? I'll do like a little reading right now for the rest of everyone else's day. Maybe should I do the next 24 hours? Is that good? Let's do the next 24 hours and see what's going on. But don't say anything at all about the action that you're taking to her, and see, just look. Because once you see it, then you'll know it. You can even trick it. You can even trick her a little bit too. You know, like, rest of this week. I want to do the next 24 because I feel like I'm going to be pretty consistent this week with how much I get on. I'm going to try to get on late tonight, probably around like, I want to get on like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., that area. I'm not going to speak to her at all at this point. Well, you know, obviously that's your decision. Let's do the next 24 hours for everyone. The next 24. I heard say goodbye. I was looking for your website. Now though, if it's up, and I post on the community page. There ain't no website right now. Now, all private readings and everything like that, I've currently been doing them through email and also on Twitter. Email, Twitter, Instagram. Okay, so we got the 11th house. I heard instilling fear or the fear of God or some shit. That's what I heard. Instilling the fear of God into somebody or making them feel scared or anxious. I would like a personal with you. How do I do that? Go either go over to Instagram. I have a price page that I'll just post it on Instagram. I have a price page, and then y'all will be able to see that there. Okay. Instilling the fear of God into somebody. I heard falling in love with a tyrant, possibly as well. Falling in love with a tyrant. Next 24, falling in love with a tyrant. I feel like there's something to do with a... Okay. Okay. So, I see something about, like, some people are getting way too curious. Okay, they're getting a little too curious when it comes to tarot. Maybe asking about like past people and all that, like past struggles and everything like that. That I feel like that's further intertwining them with your energy. So like if you really had like a horrible time with somebody, genuinely, like a horrible relationship with somebody, I know you're curious at where they're at and karmically, like, did they get this, did they get that? But I really want you to like kind of separate yourself from ego for a second and say enough is enough. The true, I feel like the true punishment towards this situation is like you never giving a fuck about the situation ever again. That's like true punishment. Otherwise, you're just punishing yourself, right? By constantly thinking about the scenario or trying to look for the scenario. Yeah, they said to be continued, and they also said don't be afraid. Like, you're going to be okay. Just know that. You're going to be okay. And overall, I think that some of you guys have some pretty decent coping mechanisms, but they're saying start something new because during Leo season, we get bored real fucking quick. We get bored of the original path or the original everyday schedule that we have. So they said throw something in there to mix it up. Throw something in there to mix it up. Yeah, throw something in to mix it up. That's what they're firmly saying. Okay, firmly saying. They are talking about someone coming back here. Let's see. Who's coming back? Hidden messages. Okay, so someone you might have blocked might be trying to come back or trying to text or whatever it is. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to try to get sign or something like that. Someone's coming back from the past. And obviously all these messages don't need to apply to everyone. Who's coming back? I mean, that's a Leo right there. 5th house Leo. Who's coming back? There's communication coming in from someone also who performs witchcraft, interestingly enough. Of course, right? I see a Scorpio, I see a Leo, I see a couple of different individuals here, but yeah, there is somebody who's trying to conjure you back, manifest you back, especially if you blocked them. They're trying to get a pull on your energy or hook you in. It's like they want you to say hello or text them without actually texting you first. So they might be trying to like manifest you texting them first. Now this doesn't have to be like a past situation. This could also be like someone you're dealing with right currently now. And like I said, you're gonna get like some weird urges. You're like, why do I feel like looking at my phone, or like, why do I feel like scrolling through this person's, all of our chats together or whatever? Like, you might try to, figure that out, and really it's because this person's manipulating your energy. They're manipulating you. Like, how is it that you didn't care yesterday and now suddenly you care so goddamn much what this person has said? You got me? Like, that makes no fucking sense. Makes absolutely no sense. They're also talking about people eyeballing you out in public. Some of y'all are going somewhere, going out in public today. Yeah. Some of y'all are making the conscious decision to actually go out in public today after not going in public for a second. That's what they're saying. After not going outside for a second, they're saying you're gonna dress up. You're gonna be looking, oh shit. You're gonna be looking scrum diddly umptious, right? Some scrum diddly umptious. It's so you won't be looking good though, love. Next 24. Anything else? I want to try to use my tarot cards. I actually haven't used them this whole entire time. Let's check this deck right here. What's going on with my people? I know what they're trying to tell me. They're trying to tell me to go outside and do some readings outside. That's what they're trying to do. I see y'all. Okay. Gotcha. That's what they're trying to tell me. I don't know what they're trying to tell y'all. Go outside and get some fresh fucking air. That's what they're saying. Yep, that's what they're saying. Go touch some fucking nature, some grass type shit. So those of you that have felt depressed and everything like that, you felt awkward, depressed, lonely, go outside, get some fucking sunlight. Look, right there. Go get some fucking sunlight. Don't make it out to be like Miss Mopey or Mr. Mopey and shit. Just go out. Go out. What else pops up? That to me looks like on the defensive. On the defensive. Who's on the defensive and why are they on the defensive? Okay, who's on the defensive? Okay, third party situation. Someone's on the defensive, possibly after including you into a third party situation, or possibly you're talking to several different people and this person is getting triggered by the fact that you're talking to several different people. It might be even the fact that they might be like super jealous if you're talking to folks. Again, the Scorpio pops up, right? But Scorpio also, keep in mind, Death card also represents a new beginning. So you might be looking for new love, new qualities within people. That's triggering to some folks. It's the fact that you're moving on with your life versus hyper focusing that triggers them. Ace. Okay. I would say don't be naive. They're saying in the next 24 hours. Don't be naive. Don't be stupid. Don't be baiting people and shit like that. Be like, oh yeah, try me, whatever. Don't be baiting people. Just leave it. Leave it the way it is, okay? Leave it the way it is. Anything else you gotta tell me? Two Pentacles in reverse. Your finances will balance. They're just not going to balance right now. Not within the next 24 hours. So if you're looking for that paycheck and whatever, or that extra pay, it's not going to happen within the next 24. I would say more or less in the next 72 hours you're going to get paid. Those of you looking for that check or looking for some money, next 72. Okay? Yeah, some of y'all are gonna be super focused on like certain parts of your Your face? Uh-oh, here we go. Some of y'all are really going to be focused on certain parts of your face, like your lips or your mouth or your teeth. It's just a spammer. Of course, I'm not quick on it because my computer's so goddamn slow. It don't matter. Yeah, they're talking about the teeth, the face. You might be doing like a facial, something of that nature. Some of y'all could be trying to get your skin back on track. I see it. I see it. You be looking good though. You be looking sexy. Damn. Get it. Take care of your goddamn self. Take care of your goddamn self. I also see a different hair color for someone. Like someone's going blonde or something like that. I see a different hair color. Yeah, I see a different hair color. Someone might be cutting off all their hair too. Interesting. Also, those of you who do feel energy manipulation or like someone's trying to fuck with you, hiding behind a mask and shit like that, all that's ending within the next 24 hours because I see, yeah, they said it won't last because I see something happening to somebody, okay? Like energy wise, I see something really happening, like falling down onto somebody, collapsing real hard. Like I heard instant backfire. So even if it's like you or something like that trying to manipulate someone else's energy, there's an instant backfire in some type of way in the next 24, instantly. So you get instant satisfaction within that moment is what they're saying. Yep. Alright, y'all. I'm going to hop off so I can go outside and get some readings in and then work out. I'll see y'all later tonight, though. Yeah, I'll see y'all because they talk about it being high-ass energy, so I will be on tonight. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I believe your name was Izzy, right? Thank you, Izzy. Yeah, I'll see y'all tonight. I was just checking. I was trying to see. I'll see y'all. All right. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see. Also, I'll post a thing on Instagram when it comes to the private readings and everything like that. Okay? Because some people don't have Twitter. Some people don't even know how YouTube works. So I'll post that on Instagram. All right, y'all. I'll see you. Damn, missed the button.